Hi guys. Yeah, so I've had a good day actually. I did get some rest. Yeah, I did some ironing and I went to see my GP. Anyway, this was a new GP. I haven't seen this GP, but I would recommend him if you know Dr. Siziba in Baltavis. If you're in Perth, south of the river, he's a good doctor. I would recommend him. I've been trying to get an appointment to see him over the last year or so. I haven't had a chance. Each time I want to go to his facility, I'll have to see another doctor because he will be fully booked. So anyway, so I had to go in because I've had some care plan sort of in 2023 whereby I was seeing the physiotherapist under the Medicare program. Those in Australia will understand what a Medicare is. So apparently I was supposed to be reviewed after I finished physio, but maybe I overlooked it myself. I know I'm bad with these things. Sometimes I don't follow up. So anyway, they realized in their system that I was not reviewed. So they called me in about 2 weeks ago. I managed to go in today. Okay, so we're discussing, he was happy with my progress. Like I said, I've had osteoarthritis formally diagnosed for 4 years now. And I'm trying my best. I'm still work part-time. I still function. I just avoid heavy lifting where I can. But anyway, the thing is, so I had some blood tests done end of last year, just before December. I didn't go back for the results. I don't know. Sometimes I just find myself lazy, and more often here they would call you anyway if there's anything wrong. So no phone call may mean good news, but sometimes it's not very good news, so you still have to really follow up anyway. So then apparently my ferritin levels are high. So this has been ongoing for some time. This is like my iron sort of. So the first time I think I heard about it was years ago, and a few doctors have done some blood tests to try and find out why my ferritin is high, and nothing has come out of it. So then he asked me, have you had any ultrasound of your abdomen done before? I said, yes, I've had my ultrasound done and I've got fatty liver, which I believe fatty liver doesn't get any better somehow, but you just need to control your diet. So he said, yeah, that could explain why your ferritin levels are high. I said, oh, okay, interesting. So anyway, and then when we were talking, I asked him, said, I've done keto diet. We call it banting. It's a South African version of keto. I think I saw it on Facebook as well. I've done it a few times, but honestly, I try my best just not to have too much of the fat. I always just have maybe the chicken with the skin on, a bit of fat with the beef steak or something. Wherever there's fat, I would just eat that. So I think each time I do this keto, my ferritin levels go high. But then because I think it's been missed, and I've never mentioned to the doctors as well until today that I do the keto. So anyway, he said, yeah, no, that's not good. That's not good for me. It may work for others. It does help me. I do lose weight. But somehow, like last year when I was doing it, I did it until December when I went to Zimbabwe. When I got to Zimbabwe, I started eating high carbs because, like eating my staple diet. So then, and I think at that time when I did the blood test, I was actually doing the keto diet. So that explains why the ferritin level was actually higher, because he had some blood levels from previous. So anyway, so just to let you know, guys, that it's actually very important to follow up your blood results, to follow up anything, to check with your doctors before you do any form of diet. Especially for some of us, when you've got some issues already like this, it's very important to check with your doctor before you start any diet. I'm not saying keto doesn't work, because I've done it and I've lost so much weight. I've moved from size 16 to size 8 with keto and exercising. So I thought I was okay. So the doctor advised me that I must really stay away, because the fat that I eat, or that we eat, actually goes into our liver for digestion anyway. So my liver is overloaded already. So I don't need all that. So he advised me to either get gastric sleeve or the Ozempic injections, which I'm not keen on at the moment. So I'll try my best to go with a low-fat diet, and vegetables as much as I can, and stay away from carbs. But yeah, it's very hard, especially with our staple diet. There are some kind of meat or stews that you make and you feel like, yeah, lapa, I need my salsa, you know. Like the other day on Monday, I made, was it Sunday? Sunday, I actually ate my salsa with amanqina, amazondo. Yeah, so you see, some of the things you just want to have the salsa. But my aim is to get rid of the milli in the house anyway, because luckily my husband doesn't want to do salsa, rice, things as well anymore. He's also trying to lose weight, and the kids don't like salsa anyway. So I believe if we stop buying the milli meal, it will help us in the long run. But I'll try my best to incorporate brown rice here and there with the vegetables, just to have some form of carb here and there, because it's very hard to stay away from carbs. But yeah, I just wanted to share, guys, that it's very important that you reach out to your doctors before you start any form of diet sometimes and get advice. I actually asked about liposuction because, guys, as you can see, my arms, I'm not very bad with my arms. Most people might just see my arms and they don't believe, but my tummy, no matter how much I exercise, it's so hard because I can't jump, I can't run with my osteoarthritis, guys. So it's really hard for me to lose weight. In the past, I used to be able to run and I would actually try and flatten a little bit, but of late it's very hard. And I also have celiac, which is like gluten-free, gluten intolerance. So I bloat a lot when I eat anything that is gluten, which is found, it's a protein found in wheat. So I have to try my best to avoid bread. Sometimes, amagwinya, buns, my fat cooks, I love those. So sometimes I find myself eating those. So guys, yeah, it's really important to look after ourselves. I guess once in a while shouldn't hurt, but in the long run, there are some effects that come up with eating gluten. So anyway, I just wanted to say, guys, let's get up, let's exercise, let's eat healthy, let's just try our best. We don't know what's going to help us, but yeah, I love you all.